Aloha everyone, my name is Kyra Santos and I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be Pirate Ship Video 1 and it's talking about setting up your pirate ship. Come sail with me because we love our bling and treasure. Arr! Boxes and packages galore to ship. Pirate Ship saves you up to 90% off the Postal Service's shipping rates. Print the USPS approved shipping label on a piece of paper or a sticky label and drop it off at the post office, or they'll even pick it up for you for free. So let's start navigating through the system. So in order to get to the Pirate Ship website, you'll need to go to pirateship.com. If you have a login already, you can click here the login button, or you can click create a free account. What it'll do is it'll ask you for your email, so you preferably want to put an email if you are working a business or just wanting to ship at a discounted rate. That's the email you want to put in. You're going to create a password. As you can see, it has to be at least 8 characters. Provide your full name, first and last name, if you have a company, but it's optional as well. Your street address. This has to be a physical address as well. P.O. boxes are not allowed at this time. You have to also put your city, state, and your zip code, and a phone number is required. Just know that it is not given out or printed out on any other labels. Now right here has the option, use this address as the return address on my shipping labels. If you have a P.O. box that you prefer to ship out of, then you're going to want to uncheck this. Then you're going to want to also put in this information, which is going to be your P.O. box information. If you want to just bypass this, you can definitely just keep this clicked and you can make those changes when we actually log into your account. If this is your preferred address, meaning your physical address you'd like the ship from address to be, then you can go ahead and leave it as is. Now click create your free account. Now, once you sign in, there's a lot of things going on over here. So I'm going to actually navigate through the system pretty much in the order that you should go through in order to set up your system and also create your labels. So first off, we're going to go through the account settings because you're going to have to manage some of your settings before you even start creating labels. So let's start off with the settings on the left side. Then you're going to go ahead and hit account settings. This is going to be the email that you signed up with your account. If you needed to change your password, you can go ahead and do that. So right here. Here will be your first and last name that was displayed earlier when you created your login. And you do need to change your time zone. So your time zone will be as specified here. So be sure to choose one. This is important as well because you'll need this when you create your shipping labels. It'll have a date on the label. You can click save as well if you actually made any changes. Now let's go back to the settings. And what we're going to do next is actually add a payment because I can't create any labels because the system won't be able to charge anything. So here, as you can see, you're going to add your debit or your credit card. And when you do that, it's going to actually allow you to add several if you so choose. Now here on the bottom, you can also set this to your funds and just read it really quick. It's basically choosing your default payment amount. A lot of people are tired of having small, tiny transactions on your statements because a lot of the shipping costs will probably be between $2 and $5. So you're going to have a lot of charges on your account, whatever credit card or debit card you choose. So you can actually set a default payment amount to add extra funds to your account balance by default. So you don't need to have all these mini transactions occurring. How do you do that? Once you add your card, you can basically put the amount that you want to set. And it's basically based on the amount of shipping packages you actually send out. This is obviously optional, but to help cut down the transactions within your statements. I'm just going to leave it to the default that it's not needed. And let me go ahead and add a credit card so we can get started. So as you see there, my card is now added. So let's jump over to ship from address. Now this is where you want to set where you want your packages to actually come from. So here we go. From settings, you go to ship from addresses. So as you can see here, I had 2 addresses. The first one was actually my default address because I needed to put a physical address in when I actually created the account. The second one is my actual business address, which I use a P.O. box for as my ship from address. Now just know that you can actually toggle between both. You can edit both or just remove them. When we actually create the packages, you can choose between which one you want to use. Let's just say you're sending a package out to your family. They're in another state, and you would use more of your personal one. If you're doing your business, then you can use your business address. So those are the options to choose from. You can have as many addresses as you basically would like. I actually did this as well. So I had a family member in another state, and I wanted her to actually mail me something. So instead of her having to go to the post office and buy a label, what I did was I actually created a label for her so I could pay for the package as well. I used her address as the ship from address, and then I used my address as the ship to address. So once again, I created the label for her, and I also was able to pay for it. All I did was send her an email, a copy of the label, so she could print it on her side. So just know that's an option as well. So let's go back to the settings, and here we're going to go over how to actually send your tracking emails out, as you can see here on the bottom. Now this is where you can actually personalize your notification. So let's go over the email settings. This is basically managing your email templates. This is the notifications that your customers will actually receive as soon as you create the label. So here's a default one that the company creates for you, and it basically says your shipment is on its way. You can create many more if you'd like, maybe personalize it based on certain customers, certain family members, or maybe even on genders. So for example, for my jewelry business, I could create a template for all women versus men. That's totally optional as well. So let's just edit the current one that we have right now, and let's put a little bit more information on it. So as you can see here, you can change the name of the email template, and let's just say you want this one to be your business one to all. So I'll just put business to all. Totally up to you on how you want to name it. Now here's the subject line. If you want it to say something like enjoy your bling or something a little bit more personalized for your customers, you can do that as well. That's the template subject and content. Just know that all down here in the body of the email is already defaulted by the company. As for how to changing it, it actually looks like it pulls in information from certain fields, but if you wanted to personalize it a little bit more, you could. So as you can see here, we wanted to let you know that your package will ship on, and it pulls this date via the shipping service, which it'll pull that information. You can track your package at any time using the link below. So if you wanted to put a little bit more information in between, you can. Just make sure you don't edit the areas that need to be there. For example, like all these different areas that have different characters. Make sure you insert your additional words in between some of these words. As you can see here, it's clear cut like that. So you can also say here, if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reply to this email. And then you can put, let's just test it out to see how it'll look. I appreciate you shopping with me. And let's see how that will work after. So enjoy your bling, everything looks good. You created your email template, and then all you have to do is scroll down and click save. So if you click on preview, it'll actually send a test email out to the email that your account is created with. And as you can see here, it says check your inbox, and email template preview has been sent. As we seen earlier, it looks exactly how it should be. Dear, and then whoever it is, we wanted to let you know that your package will ship on that very date via that carrier. You can track your package at any time using the link below. So that's another amazing thing about Pirate Ship, is that it gives you a tracking number for your customer to be able to track your package that you sent. Now, once again, we'll be able to see all the tracking of the packages as well, which will show that in just a few minutes. Now, if you want to create more templates, you can. As you can see here, you just keep creating it by clicking that blue button. So if you want that email notification to go out to your customers when you create their shipping label, be sure to have this checked off. If you don't, then they won't be receiving an email with the tracking number. Now, if you use an integration service, which we'll talk in a little bit as well, you want to make sure you enable those separately in the settings and then integrations. This is also a good thing as well. You can actually default when the email is sent as soon as you buy the label. So they have a couple options available. As for you, it'd just be whatever your preference is. Immediate is probably something you would think is ideal, but the default should be an hour, only because they recommend, in case you need to refund a label because maybe you made a mistake or an error, then your recipient won't be notified. You have a little bit of room to catch that error if you allow that email to get sent within an hour. So you're able to at least refund within that hour before your customer receives an email. Now, your customer will receive that email right at that hour mark, so be sure to catch your mistake as soon as you can and as soon as possible.
So now that you have your pirate ship all set up, you are ready to mail those packages off at a discounted rate. So good job to you. Now please like this video and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and turn that notification bell on so you know when I post the next video. Now if you are interested in joining the Shine with Aloha team and being able to be your own boss, work at your own flexible schedule, earn a 45% commission, even potentially wanting to build your own team, you are accessing a whole nother family here. You'll be able to shop the free Paparazzi website that the company gives to you and also shop at the wholesale price of $2.75. Amazing. So if you are interested in joining the Paparazzi Accessories team with Shine with Aloha, please contact me through email at shinewithaloha@gmail.com, or you can connect with me on Facebook at Shine with Aloha or on Instagram at shinewithaloha808. We'd love to have you on the Shine with Aloha team so you could rock your business. So whether you're a new customer or you've been shopping paparazzi forever, please consider on joining. You're going to save a lot of money. Stay tuned for the pirate ship video 2, creating your shipping labels manually and creating your shipping labels in bulk as simple through uploading a spreadsheet. Be blessed and don't forget to let God's light and love shine through you. Aloha.